This is me about to beat Mike for the first time while speedrunning in just over 34 minutes in a random world. Little did I know, this was just the start of a journey towards a sub 20-minute run, but first I'm going to show you how to get there. Every speedrun starts with the overworld. We need 7 iron and food. We can do this in the form of a buried treasure. This contains iron, TNT, and food in the form of cod and salmon. We use the F3 pie chart and on chunk borders with 8 render distance and 50 enter distance. We scan across the chunk borders. You can see the direction of the orange spike. This direction, this direction. Then scan this way. Scan this way. The BT is in this chunk. To verify this, if we go to 99, the BT is always a 99 every chunk. And bam. Get meter requirement is 7 iron. We have food requirement 3 cod and 3 salmon. After we have our required materials from the buried treasure, we have to find a magma ravine in order to enter the nether. This can be done via an L shape or a 2x1. I am comfortable with L shape, so I'm going to showcase this very quickly. Take the lava from here, put it there, lava from here, put it there, lava from there, put it there. You don't want to take it from the sides because this is going to be like the side of our nether portal. As you'll see, when I break these blocks, this creates obby at the bottom. You can see the obby here where it would have been trouble if we took it from this side because that would become cobble if we took the lava source. Drain, place, and I can showcase this in fast-paced motion. Break, 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 and still, boom. And that's how we enter the nether. In the nether, we have 2 main objectives, ender pearls and blaze rods in order to make eyes of ender. We also need fire eyes to kill blazes and terrain net, obsidian to build nether portals, and shrimp for beds to kill the ender dragon. And we can get these via a bastion run. Now that we're in the nether, we look at our E counter in the free menu. We need to look for a spike. This will indicate a bastion is in our render distance. We've seen the spike here. Then we look at the first number. This is what tells us the direction that we're looking at. The mom's loaded in that direction. So lower FOV. There's a spike next to the fortress. You see how it's like 10. Here it's like 40. But 40 plus is like guarantees a bastion pretty much. And if we go ahead and go to active mouse, go forward, we find a housing bastion. Okay, so now we're at the bastion, which has many gold blocks, proving to easily be the most important, but also a difficult part of the run. Unfortunately, as there are 4 different types of bastions: bridge, housing, treasure, and stables, with each type having different routes and gold block locations. We can use the gold to trade with the piglins in the bastion or the previously mentioned items. So now we have all the items required from the bastion. It's time to get blaze rods from the fortress. To do this, we need to locate the fortress, which can you do with the F3 pie chart, a technique called pie dot, where if we navigate to tick, level, entities, and block entities, this blue spike is a spawner spike for the blaze spawner. So if we lower our render distance to like 5 and refresh until the blaze spike disappears, and we slowly increase it by 1 until the spawner loads in. At 12, so you decrease by 4 to unload the spawner, refresh the pie chart, go up by 3, so you're 1 away, the spawner loading in. Turn on chunk borders, and cross each chunk border. In this case, it loaded instantly this way. If we do it the other directions, it wouldn't have loaded in. We turn on off chunk borders, run spectator mode, fly roughly this way, and it's like a radial scan, so it'll be like left or right in this direction. We can see it on the right here. So that's how we detect the spawner. So now that we're at 4, we should kill blazes in order to get blaze rods. We get around 6 or 7 blaze rods if you want to be safe. So now that we have 6 blaze rods, we should build our portal in order to measure our eyes. This split is called the blind split. This is where you first portal out of the nether in order to measure your eyes to locate the stronghold. Speedrunners have a technique for this, invented by a genius called Ninja Brain. Essentially, you throw an eye of ender, use a macro to calculate where the stronghold is. Using this calculator, we can see that the stronghold is 1800 blocks away. That is 24 180 in the Nether. We use the Nether travel because 1 block in Nether is 8 blocks in the overworld, so we can travel 8 times faster. So if we go through the portal, 24 180 in the Nether, go exactly to the block coordinates, 24 180. Build our second portal, go through, we should be directly inside the stronghold. Bam. And that's how you get to the stronghold via Nether travel. So now that we're in the stronghold, we need to locate the portal room. Thankfully, but speedrunners also have a technique for this, which is called preemptive. Again, open the F3 menu. It's the same premise as the buried treasure locator. Go game renderer, level, entities. Then lower render distance to 8 and intensity to 50. And go thirdly FOV. And look for a big orange and green spike. And hopefully with a little bit of luck, we locate the portal. Another thing about the stronghold is that there are hidden rooms. We see this one outwards square 3x3. This means there's a hidden room here. And another thing is these doors facing this way instead of flush against the wall means that we're going back towards the starter staircase right here. On average, a portal room is 7 rooms away from the starter staircase, so it's very useful to be able to back nav towards the starter staircase. So again, if I do my sprint to spike, I like this spike here. So I'm going to follow this direction as best as I can. I like this light down here, so I'm going to head down and we're at the portal room. Now that we've entered the end, it's time to kill the dragon. The famous technique that speedrunners use called a 1 cycle. You run to the end fountain, climb up to the fountain and set up an obby where we can place our beds, and then we can, if you want to, go up in order to shoot the crystals easier in order to decrease the time needed for a perch. This is called automatic half bow. Every time the dragon shoots a fireball, you just build up 1 block after the fireball's landed. Just pearl away. That's it. And you just wait for a perch here. When the dragon's between these 2 towers, you gotta watch it very carefully because it's going to perch at any moment. Perch now. So watch the dragon. Whichever way the dragon goes, you have to bed the dragon on that side. Boom. Boom. 4 bed. I'm gonna slow it down for you now. You see this hitbox, this is the head of the dragon's hitbox. But when it spins, see his head is here, but the actual hitbox of the head is here. This is because Minecraft's desync is very bad. So the head's here, but the actual hitbox will be here. We need to explode the bed when the pillow is above this hitbox. We need to explode it during the spin, not after when it readjusts, but during the violent spin. This one, roughly there. We'll do this for anchors as well, so I'll show this light. That's how we cut a dragon with a 1 cycle. Now we know how to complete a run. You think it'll be easy, but now we have to put all this arbitrary knowledge together in a tiny run and not make any major mistakes that ruin the run. So I failed again and again and again. Until, finally, I got a chance for the sub 20 minute. That's shaking, man, shaking. Breathe. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yo, okay. Fuck, we did it. We did it. Sub 20, let's go, let's go. Oh shit. That's insane. That's fucking insane.